Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are getting into a brand new bottle for me. We are reviewing Backbone Bourbon Uncut Straight Bourbon Whiskey. But before we get into this beautiful bottle, please do me that favor, like, comment, subscribe. That helps us out a ton. But let's get into today's review. So today we are reviewing Backbone Bourbon Uncut. So this was a bottle that was actually sent to me by Backbone, but that is in no way, shape, or form going to influence my review or my thoughts on the bottle. So to get right into it, Backbone Bourbon Uncut. This is going to be batch number 28. It is 115.6 proof. It is 4 years and like 10, almost getting to that like 5-year-old mark. Doing a little bit of research on these bad boys, usually they're around like the 110s to 120 proof point, and it's a little over 4 years batch to batch. Again, this is batch number 28 that I'm actually doing this specific review on, and distilled in MGP, blended MGP as well, and it is around $55-$65 depending on your local area, given I didn't pay for it, but the internet says roughly around that whole $60 mark. And this is a brand new cork pop for me, so if you're a believer of the whole neck pour thing, take that into consideration. And I also haven't reviewed a whiskey in a hot minute as well, so take that into consideration as well. But let's get on to the nose and see what we think about this bad mamma jamma. Ooh, man, I love blended MGP. Blended MGP is just good. It's sweet, vanilla, has a little bit of oak, a tinge of nuttiness, a nice red fruity characteristic. Wow, this is just straight candied. For me, a lot of MGP is usually very sweet, but this one I would say is a little bit on the sweeter side than your average MGP, or at least the ones I've been having recently. This is very candied on the nose. Getting almost like a sweet tarts, but not like chalky. It's not chalky at all, or doesn't smell chalky. It just has that super sweet, like confectionery candy store type smell to it. Like it's you're walking into a candy store with some like bright red fruits, nice vanilla. Honestly, this smells incredible for 4 years and some change. This has a really, really sweet nose. I'm not getting any weird, funky, corny, youthful notes. It's honestly just smelling like a high-proof blended MGP, which that's entirely what it is, so that totally tracks. Yeah, I know I've said it already, but this is literally like walking into a freaking candy store. This is on the very, very sweet side of MGP, but it's not getting any weird, funky, youthful notes like I said. So we've talked about it enough. Let's go ahead and get on the palate of this SOB. Oh, that is good. That does not drink like 115.6 proof. Man, that drinks easy. Too easy. God, this is a dangerous bottle, Chief. Like this is going to get you in trouble. This, man, that super freaking sweet, super easy, super approachable. Caramels, vanillas, like that burnt wood sugars, a little bit of oak, and a nice like appley cherry note. Ooh, second sip, I'm getting a little bit more of like a spicy pepperiness in there. It's kind of like masked by that very, very sweet, sugary flavor profile. Really, really sweet, really sugary. Honestly, I kind of like this. This is a very, very dangerous bourbon though. This is going to create some trouble. This is a very, very sweet blended MGP that I could drink. This does not even remotely drink like 115 proof. Has a little bit of spice in the palate, but overall it's just very, very sweet, has a little bit of red fruit characteristic going on. I'm not getting any weird, funky, youthful notes that are kind of turning me off on that at all. It's just very, very approachable again. The palate transitions really well into the finish. Get a little bit of a cinnamony spike at the end and a little bit more of like an oaky cinnamon spiciness towards the end. That being said, it still just follows that whole like vanilla flavor profile all the way down. Very, very sweet blended MGP. My only kind of downside with this bottle, if we want to look into something that's a downside of it, is it's a little, I don't want to say flat, because there is a finish in there. It's really, really sweet, really nice, but there's not much more than just this insane sweetness. It's kind of lacking in the complexity department for me. So if you're looking for something that's a super sweet vanilla bourbon, this is the one for you. This is nothing but caramel, molasses, all that jazz. It is just sweet, sugary, confectionery, walking through a candy store. This is like a daydream if you're a sucker for those really, really sweet blended bourbons, and that's exactly what this is. That being said, I do actually like it. It's a little on the danger side. You're flirting with danger because it does drink so easy. It does not drink like 115 proof to me at all, and I think that's mostly in part because the super sweet palate and the flavor profile of it is just very sweet and candied. So it does kind of smooth over that like proof point and make it really approachable for 115 proof whiskey, because I'm not gonna lie, that's my first whiskey of the day going into that review, and it did not drink like 115, and I was expecting to get slapped a little because I don't normally do that, but I like it. I think it's a buy for sure. It is fairly priced at like the whole $55, $65 range. I think it's very much so competitive with the other blended MGP at that price point. So I think it's a buy for sure. Am I going to stockpile them? Probably not. But if I'm looking for a really approachable, higher proof MGP, I'd be amiss if I didn't say this would be a good one to look into. I do like this bottle, and I look forward to getting into it a little bit more during the summer and spring times, because that seems to be that flavor profile I really gravitate towards those times. So this might be my inside cask strength bourbon for sipping throughout the summer. Who knows? We'll see where the world takes us. That being said, that is a wrap for today's video. Please do me that favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you thought about my review, as well as what you think about this bottle, as well as what you would like to see me review next. I'm going to start reviewing things a little bit more often, so let me know what you like to see me review. Also, check out the Facebook, Instagram, and the Patreon. Links for all that stuff are down there below. That's a wrap for today's video. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.